Many people, when they see bees, they run.
True.
You saw bees and you built an empire.
The value that bees actually bring to, I would say, the planet. Think food, think ecosystem, think poverty eradication, think conserving the environment.
Yeah.
I think bees have all that in their nature. But then over time, it went away from chasing the money to chasing the vision.
She works with 10,000 tiny employees who never complain, never ask for a rise, and literally die for a company. No, it's not a tech company. It is a beehive. Quick question. Raise your hand if you have been stung by a bee. Or raise your hand if you've been stung by a business. Today's guest has survived both and thrived. And there is a saying, busy as a bee. But what happens when the bees become your business, your mission, and your classroom? Welcome to Ikarana CEO, where vision meets execution, where leadership is more than a title, it is responsibility. I am your host, Atura Angela Marjorie. And as there is a saying, if you want to hide something from an African, put it in a book. But what happens if you put it in a beehive? Today's guest did not just find something hidden. She built an entire empire around it. And today we are sitting with the queen bee herself, Mrs. Daphine Ampire. Miss Daphine, welcome to Ikarana CEO.
Thank you for hosting me.
I'm excited. And by the way, this is the second time we are doing this.
Yes.
How do you feel?
Great. I feel honored. That is it. For hosting me once again. And also to witness the progress of the podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, Daphine here takes honey, turns it into gold, which is value addition. Think skincare, think food, think cosmetics, and all other products along the way. She trains other women on how to do it. So, whether you're here for business, the business tea, or the social impact, or just to find out if she has been stung more than the times she can count, you are in the right place. Daphine, why bees?
Why bees?
Yeah.
It's an interesting one. I wouldn't really say I woke up out of the blender and like, let me chase these stinging animals and make money out of them. But it's, they had the same discipline I would like to see. Bees are very disciplined animals. They're very systematic. I think once in a lifetime, everyone should visit a hive.
Visit a hive or be stung by a bee?
No, when you visit, what happens in Rome stays in Rome. The rest, we are going to talk after you visited. That's the discipline they have. The rest we can always, come along with it.
Okay. So walk us through how you finally decided that, yes, I am going to choose this tiny micro bee or animal to be something that I would love to work with to make the money with?
First, it was about the value that bees actually bring to, I would say, the planet. Think food, think ecosystem, think poverty eradication, think conserving the environment.
Yeah.
I think bees have all that in their nature. But then over time, it went away from chasing the money to chasing the vision.
Chasing the vision.
So it was about how do I use the bees to actually transform the communities. That is why for over and over most times, it's been about community impact rather than the money. Only that it is as easy as it is to turn honey into money.
Oh.
You just change the H to the M. So it is that simple.
It's that simple.
That when you have the bees, you have the money because the honey is there.
Now, what is that one strangest thing you have had make from a honey product? Okay, you've not yet made it, but you think you want to make it.
Well, I have quite a number of ideas. Are we copyrighted?
Yes. Yeah.
I might say my unborn ideas. But the craziest first was about the honey infusions. The first time I ever started, and everyone was like, but how does chili mix with honey? And today it has been one of the most selling products. The other idea is that every time I get onto the plane or any hotel, I look at those honey sackets, and knowing who I am, soon I'll have honey in crystal form.
Like
So I want the powdered honey so that it's no longer an excuse of, honey spills, binjikira and all that.
Yeah.
And it is going to be.
What products does MacB make?
Quite a number of them. Think skincare, think honey itself. One would have, in the skincare line, we have the body jelly. Soon it is going to have...
And you're sure this comes from honey?
Honey and wax, beeswax. So the honey business is a zero wastage.
Okay.
So think skincare, we have the jelly. We have a look. The soap.
Okay.
Soon on the market, we have a variety of products for you guys. We're going to have the lotion, shampoo, conditioner, and everything else. Away from that, for the ladies or the school-going children, we have the shoe polish.
Oh.
Yes. We have the different types of honeys that often people don't maybe think through. We have the common honey on the market.
Yeah.
We have the comb honey. This can be taken as a snack for any time, bedtime, tea time. Now we have a variety of specialty honeys ranging from tea, spice to food. So think everything. Think garlic, think chili, think lavender, think cinnamon.
And
everything.
All this.
And more to come.
And more to come. You make all this from MacB?
Yes, please.
Kati, Daphine. Many people, when they see bees, they run.
True.
You saw bees. And you built an empire.
Yeah.
For you, they did not sting you. You didn't run.
They still do. They still sting.
Have you woken up with a face that is swollen before?
So many times.
Okay.
But I'm there for the same purpose. I've taken over the positive side of the value of what bees bring to the table than
the negative side
of
you
what everyone
with
fears.
A very huge face swollen.
I'll put on the mask. I'll move on. So it is because I know the value it brings cannot be masked, but the danger it brings can be masked. So when I'm stung by a bee, I'll put on a mask and no one will know what is wrong with me. I could have mumps. I mean, it could be medicine. It can be anything.
True.
But when it's the money in your pocket, we're speaking dollars.
Honey or lemon?
Honey or lemon? Honey with a tinge of lemon.
Honey with a tinge of lemon.
Yes.
What is that first product you made out of honey that you thought was it, that was new to this market?
I would forever say the infusions.
The infusions.
Yes.
Like when you say, this is lavender and chamomile. What is this for?
Well, think relaxation, think tea for just a cool evening, stressed day, you want to just relax. That is it. But when you go to the kitchen, think about the hassle you have to go through to have all spices together. We've had that honey that has all the food spices, like you'd carry one Reiko tin, so you can carry just one MacB tin, and it will have your garlic infusion, it will have your chili infusion, it will have a bit of black pepper, so to your liking.
Wow.
So it is that one product that every time I sit, I'm like, that one, I'm proud.
I've also realized that you're not only building a business for yourself, but you're also building it for the other women. So tell me about the trainings for the women that MacB offers.
Well, trainings are entirely I would say, a niche for MacB. Like I've said, it's been more about the value, the community, the impact.
Yeah.
So trainings are central to all our processes, or our, I would say, kind of work. So we train, but with women and youth, it is a special field that is where I belong. I understand how marginalized the group is, that it's also an advantage that this kind of life, the beekeeping life, doesn't need you to have all that people require. It doesn't need you to have land. It doesn't need you to have the money,
True.
the capital billions of money you need. So
when I want to start up a big company, I don't need land.
Not necessarily.
Hey, where will I put the bees, Daphine?
The bees are already in a hive. You just need the hive.
Where do I put the hive? On my landlord's veranda?
It can even be on your veranda. I've had people have bees in their kitchens, in
Inside
their
the
ceilings.
house? No.
Yes.
Daphine.
So it's not about the land.
Hey.
As long as you have the hive where the bees can be, you can put it in any safe space you feel like.
Did you carry any bees for us?
Unfortunately, no.
Why? Because
But
when you say that
every
the
time
bees,
you see me,
you're bees yourself.
just no.
Uh-huh.
They're around the corner.
When you're training these women or youth, I believe there's so many moments that you've experienced. Take me through one emotional moment that you had during one of those trainings and it really had your heart ache.
Oh, I would say quite a number of them because all through I've worked with groups of people that have been, I would say, less favored in the community. So when you train someone today and the next time you go back and at my age, someone older than me saying, Mama, I am now paying for my kids' school fees, it's a most touching moment. All the time I even tell the people I work with, I don't know, but I don't like people calling me Mama, but I'll take it because the children I've given birth to are way many than maybe I personally would biologically. Yeah. But I've seen lives touched. I've seen women who are now making a life out of beekeeping and it being a sector that is kind of, I would say, stretchy in terms of the value chain. Yeah. So you can either rear the bees, you can trade the honey, you can make the value-added products. So from wherever you are, you can just get into the stage and you feel like, I am now into the beekeeping sector. So it's not that, I would say, that technical that you cannot just start from anywhere. You can start. And for whichever stage, it is not capital intensive.
It is. Now, you somehow have tried to respond to my question that what is that one thing that people have not told us about the beekeeping business? If I wanted to start today, what is that one thing that you think you people that are doing the business have not told us?
The only thing they've not said about the beekeeping industry is the patience. You don't rush the bees. They'll take their time. You learn the discipline. You learn the systems. But the very key thing, which actually answers most of the problems that people say, lack of capital, lack of finances, land and everything, is that when you own one beehive, which is approximately 85,000, the cheapest.
Dollars.
Ugandan shillings.
Emitwalo munana
n'ekitundu.
Nsobola okuba nga nina beehive. How many does it host? How many inhabitants does this have?
About 1 million. This family works in, millions. At the end of the day, you're going to be harvesting about 20 kilograms, which we are now talking about 200,000 from one hive.
You know what is wrong with you people that do these businesses? Muja wanonga mwakola your own research.
Patience.
And you begin telling us that if I started with 85,000, I'm going to be earning 200,000 and I start this beehive. Please, Daphine.
How many businesses do you know apart from beekeeping?
Well, not so many apart from what I have started myself.
Take me through a few of the processes you would say.
I started by buying machines.
Which were?
450,000 and above.
450 is me owning about close to 50 hives.
Wow.
So for any business, there are key things that, yes, make the business. If I was to go into dairy, I need a cow.
Yes, true.
Which is not less than $1 million. But I need to feed it.
You need to feed it.
I don't feed the bees. They work for themselves. They just give me my returns.
What are those traits people would be surprised that you possess, you as Daphine?
I think people would only be surprised to find out of how introverted I am.
Oh, you're a quiet person.
Yes,
Is introvert meaning quiet or?
I don't really think it's that way, but I like self-reflection.
Yeah.
So a lot of people will see me and they'll say, but you're bold, you're outgoing, but a lot of times when I get back home, I just want to be in my own space.
Yeah.
So I'm not really saying it's being quiet, but
describe yourself in only 5 words.
5 words.
Yeah. One
that I would not miss is resilient. 2 is I would say, I don't have so many words that define me. Calm. And I would say resilient. I would say how do you say when you're that person that won't give up no matter.
Muiribi. No, Muiribi is downtown. What is that word?
I do not know. Not quite many, but I would say one of the characters that I know about myself is that I would be very resilient. I would be very innovative. Yes, innovative, resilient, calm, and respectful.
Respectful. Yes. Okay. Now, being respectful, tell me of a scenario when the bees won and you lost.
They win in their world, but normally I get the final win because I get the money.
Hey, mama.
A day, yes, there is a day I walked into the hive very confident, my suit on, smoker with, knife, everything that you'd think of a beekeeper would walk with to the apiary. The easiest word I can say is that I moved out faster than I intended to. The moment I walked in, they decided to also walk through, and it wasn't a good story.
And they won.
Yes, they did.
But you later won at the end of the day.
Yes.
With the money.
Yes.
How much money do you make on a monthly?
On a monthly, I would...
We're not having police outside. No one is going to come and arrest you. Just tell us how much.
But like 400 is just a vision.
400 million when you start with only 85,000 is just a vision, guys.
It's a vision.
Yeah. Okay, Daphine. Here at Ikara, we have a signature segment. Yes. It is called the CEO Rapid Fire. We believe here that leadership is not just about success, it's about clarity of thought under pressure. I will present you 5 phrases, and your role is just to give me truth or myth. Are you ready?
Let's roll it.
Bees work harder than most employees.
True.
Honey never expires,
True.
but the business patterns do.
True.
Women train better when there is tea involved.
Myth.
Okay. Young entrepreneurs overthink and underdeliver.
True.
You have talked to your bees about your life.
True. Do I have an option of most times?
Do you mind explaining? Okay. I will give you 2 more questions. You have given a name to a bee.
No.
Myth or truth?
True. Myth.
Myth. You have been stung by bees, by people more than the times you've been stung by people.
Myth.
So people have stung you more than the bees.
The impact has been more than the bees.
And that has been our mindset behind the mission. It's not just about the titles. It is the decisions, the beliefs, and the conviction. And that has been our CEO Rapid Fire, Truth or Myths. And here at Ikarana CEO, we believe and reveal the thinking behind the title. Well, there it has been for us. Daphine has shared with us about the bees and how the business can start. I just want you to give our listeners and our viewers outside there the core 5 things an entrepreneur or a young person outside there needs before they start this business. Please be as direct.
Well, the core things I would say knowledge.
Okay.
I would add knowledge. Like interest yourself to learn more than anything else before you think about the capital and anything. Knowledge, learn to be resilient, learn to do research. And the last is like have passion.
Have passion.
Yes.
So if someone is very far in Liantonde, or what is the farthest they can be in Yumbe, how do they start this bee business? What do I need? What are those key things I need?
I would say we're just a call away.
You're just a call away.
We have branches across a few districts. We have a branch in Gulu, we have a branch in Isinjiro, we have a branch in Rubirizi and Kampala itself. We are available on call, we are available on email, we are available on WhatsApp. But if you are unable to actually, you can, there is a bit on our website that talks about a starter pack.
Do you mind giving them the website?
Yes, the website is www.macbeehoney.com. We are currently also running a 1 million beehive campaign to support most of the people that would want to start beekeeping, and their issue has always been about capital. An interesting one that you just need to pay 40%
of 85,000
of the entire package that you prefer. And then we can have those things delivered to you. The package includes training, it includes delivery to your location. And then as well, which has been the biggest challenge, we are going to buy back whatever you produce. Yes.
When I start a bee business, let's say I am making this body jelly, do I need certification by UNBS?
Yes, you will. You will need, because for all the products that are on the market, of course, there has to be a standard. We are not against any.
Even the honey needs to be standardized?
Yes, we do. It has a Q mark.
Oh, really?
Yes.
And how was it for you to get the Q mark? Because I have had a number of conversations with different entrepreneurs whereby getting this Q mark is a problem. How was it for you for MacB?
I would not be any different from most of them because I would say sometimes as young entrepreneurs, the systems fail us, that I will not deviate from it because young people are very innovative. This everyone should at least know. And the more, I would say, innovative we are, it also comes as a challenge when it comes to some of the standards. The people in those offices have not gone more beyond than what they have in their booklets. So it becomes very hard that when you want to certify, for example, an infused honey, then they'll say, but what are the details?
We don't have the standards.
Yes.
True.
So very many young people have a lot of innovative products, but they will still face the same challenge because what is by the standard is what is been all the time, year in, year out.
Since 1900. And we are still going through the same hustle as young people are innovating.
Yes.
What is that one advice you would give, let's say, to the policymakers or to the people that sit in these offices and, To
the policymakers, I pray one day there is a seat for a young person on that table, not just a seat for them to be in attendance, but to also have a right to vote and a right to make that decision. Because normally so many young people are invited for conferences, policy reforms, but it's just an inclusion of attendance. I would pray that it goes beyond attendance.
It goes beyond attendance.
Consider that intake. To the different government bodies and entities, the more we want to trade the country and, go for external exhibitions and everything, I think is the more we should also learn and evolve with what is moving on.
Okay. Miss Daphine, where can the audience find you?
The audience available on phone 754-841257. You can call me, you can WhatsApp me. I will be ready to answer. And then also to our dear viewers, just so anyone highlights the key differences, the parameters that I used to have the best quality of honey without AI. We are going to present a gift of what MacB offers from Ikarana CEO.
Oh, well, viewers, you just had it for yourself. She asked you a question, and if you are able to get that question, she said without AI, please send in your responses, and you might be able to win this package. Yay! This is the package that you will be earning or you will be receiving if you respond to that question that Miss Daphine, the Queen MacB of MacB Enterprises, has asked. Please do not use AI. We will be watching. Okay, Daphine, thank you so much for coming and for stinging us with your knowledge about bees, for the questions that you've answered and for the answers that you've given us on how someone can be stung a little bit but still get the money out of the bee, and for the value addition that you're doing. Go follow MacB on all social media platforms, be it if you want training or if you want to become a queen bee yourself and start your own hives. Please contact them on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and their website. And for you, yes, you who has been watching this episode, if you enjoyed, do me a favor. Click the subscription button, share with your friends, and also comment. Comment. You can also tell us whom you think we can host the next person. If you're outside there and you're a social entrepreneur, you're a young, innovative person, and you think you can come and also sting us until we milk the honey. Is it milking the honey out of you? We will be able to host you. This has been our conversation. It is Ikarana CEO, where we reveal the thinking behind the mindset. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time. Bye.